their information gone onto the internet. It comes from public data. It comes from old directory like Yellow Page listings, and then that information gets multiplied. It gets scoured throughout the internet, and a lot of times it could be incorrect. Even Google states themselves that if they find information from another credible source online, they could change it for you online without your permission. I mean,
Really?
they straight out say that. And so what you want to do is take control, take ownership of the listing information. That's again, the first tier. And then right away, start serving all your consumers. Don't ask them too much about, hey, how did you find me? What did you think about our prices? More so, hey, well, how was our service? What would you rate us? Hand them a comment card. Get their email address. You'd be surprised how many businesses don't collect email addresses, which is the key for communicating.
Right, right. I want to talk about your book, Internet Reputation Management for Businesses.
Yes.
Why did you write this book?
I had to, at the end of the day with this book, I had to really focus in on defining our company, Review Boost, as the leader in this industry. This is all we do. This is all we specialize in. And so we had to separate ourselves from the pack a little bit. So in this book, I really give a full understanding of, firstly, of how the internet operates with the book.
I was glancing at that. That's really basic nuts and bolts.
Right.
And you're telling me that some business owners don't really have much of a clue about that to begin with.
Right.
Right.
A lot of people are they're still asking me, hey, can you fax me something? No, I don't have a fax machine, and they just got a fax machine. So little things like that,
Right.
where I wanted a bridge, between the average age of a business owner, according to American Express, is still 47 years old.
Wow.
And most people have a cell phone, they operate a computer, that's great. But this book really covers the basics and then goes into the reputation and then what they can do. There are steps that you can do on your own, especially if you have a negativity, where that seems to be kind of like the trigger to get everybody going. But I think that even for someone that doesn't have any reviews, hey, reputation could be a really good advertising and marketing tool, right? What they used to call word of mouth and things of that nature. So this really kind of opens all this up for you. Or you could just hire reviewboost.com and we do it all for you.
Right, right. Now, for some companies that haven't even set up their own website yet,
Right.
it's interesting to know that even if they feel like they're not dipping into the internet and they don't have a presence,
Right.
they do, no matter what.
No matter what, because again, it's public data. When you get a business license, you get incorporated, some of this information is already floating out there, even without a website, and that's, again, going back to the fundamentals and the basics. You need a website, and now it's getting to the point where you actually need an app, a downloadable app on phones for businesses as well. So yeah, you got to take those steps. And some businesses are fearful. They're at the point where they're just like, hey, this is too much, it's overwhelming. I don't want to spend the money or the time to either hire someone, or how do I know they're doing a proper job? I think the best thing to do is take, 5 to 15 minutes a day. And 5 to 15 minutes a day, and that's what it will take. And then you could catch up and know where it's at. And then it'll change as you go along, but you'll be aware enough to know that those changes are even coming online.
Now, getting back to your business, what's the advantage to outsourcing this work? Why couldn't a business manage their own reputation themselves?
We get this question quite a bit, actually. And for me, it's, a business can, and a lot of businesses, though, this isn't their focus. Their focus, let's say you were a plumbing company, for example, your job in your industry is to specialize in the needs of consumers who have maybe plumbing problems, maintenance, things of that nature. Not to sit back and worry about what, Johnny down the street said about your plumbing service.
Right.
Or, maybe one of your drivers was driving erratically on this, whatever it may be. Who has the time to do that?
Right.
Not just that, by doing it through a third party like ourselves, part of our service is that we survey consumers. We ask for ratings and reviews on behalf of the company. That's super important because they're going to give us different feedback. Honest, refreshing feedback, more so than if the business was to survey their consumers directly. So that's the biggest focus, is making sure that you get refreshing feedback, because it might be something that's minor, but is bothersome to the consumers. Maybe you don't have enough parking for your customers, whatever it may be. Little things like that, let them voice their opinion. And then, there's been studies that have shown that, and this one was done by a company called Bazaar Voice. And what they did is that they surveyed businesses and consumers. And one of the consumer survey asked them, would they do business again with with a company that they felt they maybe were wronged. And 85% of consumers stated that they would go back to a business if the business reached out to them and said, hey, how can we fix this?
Oh,
Whatever
wow.
it was. So that's important that, again, get that communication going.
In 2008, a musician named Dave Carroll was traveling on United Airlines with his band. Once on board, through the airplane window, he saw that the luggage handlers were mishandling his gear. Lo and behold, when he and his band arrived at their destination, Carroll discovered that his guitar had been badly broken. He informed United Airlines of this unfortunate incident. However, United Airlines stated that they were not responsible for his guitar. Having no further traction with the stubborn customer services department at United Airlines, Carroll proceeded to write a series of funny songs about the incident, which he made into videos and posted online at YouTube. The first video, titled United Breaks Guitars, quickly went viral and subsequently had a very damaging impact on customer perception of United Airlines. In fact, Carroll's song and his story about United Airlines aired on CNN and were covered by national publications such as Rolling Stone magazine, the LA Times, and the Chicago Tribune. Carroll was portrayed as an urban hero, while United Airlines looked like a devious and uncaring corporation, the kind that people love to hate. Needless to say, this did not bode well for United Airlines. The media coverage resulted in United Airlines losing 10% on the stock market, while Carroll was given 2 brand new free guitars by Taylor Guitars, and his song hit the charts on iTunes. United Airlines was slow to respond to the viral video. They even offered to reimburse Dave for his damages, but by that time it was too late. As of December 2013, Carroll's videos have amassed over 16 million views on YouTube and gained him worldwide notoriety for his unique customer feedback on the airline giant. The video not only made Carroll a pop celebrity, but it also raised the eyebrows of businesses who now see the amazing effects that one disgruntled customer can have on an otherwise profitable and reputable company.
Lastly, William, with so many companies offering reputation management services, how can a business differentiate between them all and choose the right company?
All right, this question for me really gets me going because for me, obviously, if we're the first company to offer this, that's not reason enough for a business to sign up with ReviewBoost.com. I think obviously a company that's going to hire reputation management services, they're going to do their due diligence. I think one thing that I would look at as a business owner is go, hey, what else do this company, what do they do? Because if they are doing marketing, advertising, they're doing flyers, or they're doing door-to-door campaigns, or whatever it may be, we focus strictly on reputation management. That's it. That's what we specialize in, because again, there's a constant change online. And then when you speak to a reputation management company, have them speak to you in a language that you could understand, because if you could understand what they're speaking about, it's easier to do business.
Sure.
If they're hitting you with this tech jargon,
technobabble.
Bottom line, at the end of the day, what are we doing? We're doing customer service. We're serving customers on your behalf, and we're promoting the positive about your business on the internet. It should be that simple. Should not be complicated.
Great. William, thanks for sharing with us the importance of online reputation management and how you approach it at Review Boost.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching 21st Century Business. I'm Jackie Bales.